Jesus, it feels like it's been ages since I've done a sit down advice video. Well, it has been ages since I've just like sat in front of the camera and spoke. I did sort of forget like the whole reason why I got into this was to help people and give advice and try and share what I have learned throughout life to help you guys. My ring light just went off. I've got like one of them little phone ring light things, but it goes off like every minute, so that might not work, but we'll see how it goes. And today's video, I'm talking about why you can't have sad friends, or why you can't have negative people around you. And what I mean by that, my ring light's just gone off. I'm taking this off. It's just going to do my head in. I think the lighting's okay though. I mean, you can see me. I can see the camera. So, but what I mean by that is, from my experience, I have met many different types of people and I have observed many different types of behaviour. And I think a lot of people get centred around trauma, and we each have our own trauma. Some people may go through more than others. Everyone has a little bit of trauma, whether, you know, big or small. Everything has gone through something negative that has affected them. But a few people out there, when they experience this trauma, they connect too much to it. They think about it too much. They don't let this trauma go. They don't heal from it. They don't move on from this trauma. They don't learn that. So people can let this trauma get in their head, which then comes across as more like mental health, like depression and anxiety and stuff like that. And oh, hello. Why did my mum just came in? She just got back from work, so she wanted to come say hi. But I've just decided I put my fairy lights on because I thought that looks more vibey. So yeah. So what I was saying is people get too attached to these issues, like these little things that are bothering them. You know, we all think things like we stress about something, right? People, and even I have experienced it, you let the stress get to you too much and you just don't know what to do with it. So now all you are is stressed, and you know, and people don't think like, how can I get out of this? How can I do better? So they're just this big ball of like sadness, and some people, you just meet them and all they talk about is just depressing things. They never have anything positive to say. They never have the encouragement. They're just down constantly saying down negative things. And when you come across these people, at first, you know, you feel sorry for them because they're like, oh, well, I've got these issues and that's why I act the way I act, because of my issues. When really, like, why let that put a bound to you? Like, why, you know, if you have issues and if you know you have issues, why would you not try your hardest to get away from these issues? Like, do you not want to be better? Do you not want to try? And when you're around these people who just don't have that positive encouragement and are always making just sad little comments, they will eventually get into your head because you are constantly near someone who's just in negative, sad energy, and it can have an effect on you because, like I say, you feel bad for these people at first. You want to help them, you want to look after them, you want to become their friend, but you cannot change someone unless they are willing to change themselves. Like, if they are comfortable in their little bubble of bleh, then they're not gonna wanna put in the effort to become good. And it's the same with, it's not even just sad people, like people who are constantly going on about negative things. It's also people that sit around and do nothing. If you are a meeting up with friends and you're just sitting around on your phone doing TikTok or just doing nothing, not making fun memories, it's like, what are you then going to do when you go home? You're just going to sit around on TikTok on your phone. You're going to want to do nothing. You need to find friends who encourage you, who invite you to do things. And if you don't like then, oh well, I don't have anyone to invite me to do things by yourself. Like, because would you rather be friends with someone who is just so negative all the time, constantly brings you down, isn't helping themselves, or would you rather just be by yourself and explore your mind and do whatever you want and just be free? You don't have anyone bringing you down. You don't have to worry about anyone. If you are worrying about that person, if you have a friend and you're worried about them because they're like, I'm always going to kill myself, why are you friends with them? Why? Like, it just, no. You need to be with people who uplift you and are there for you and are reliable. Like, your friends that are sad and are not reliable, your friends who don't want to do anything are not reliable. You need to find people to connect and uplift with you and just be positive. And once you finally have rid of negative people and all these friends making you worry and making you stress and making you feel bad for them, making you feel like that you're their caretaker. Because there's been a few times where I haven't even felt like a friend, I've just felt like a caretaker. I feel like I need to take care of this person because they can't take care of themselves because of their trauma. And if you are one of these people who are always sad and you feel like you can't get out of this routine, if you just try one little thing step by step, don't just think, oh, I'm going to get up at 6 a.m, eat really healthy and go to the gym and then I'm going to read a whole book and write an essay. Just do one step at a time. Just try waking up at 6 a.m. one day, well not 6 a.m, but like 9 a.m, whatever, like, or just try thinking, oh, I'm going to try go to the gym once for half an hour, or just, if you are stuck in these negative thoughts, just keep a diary and try and envision what you want, what will encourage you, like just focus on one thing. Like, for me, it was my confidence. I wanted to slowly work on my confidence, and I am slowly getting there. I have had a few people say to me, like, I admire your confidence, and I'm like, me? Like, if you are willing to try and genuinely try, just take it one step at a time. Just breathe and relax and focus on yourself and don't let these negative people get to you. And if you are surrounded by good friends and people who uplift you and make you want to do better, who inspire you, then you will start to bloom and you'll still want to do better. Like, if you look at a girl and you feel like jealous of them, like, oh, I like want what she has, why can't I be like that? Instead of being like jealous, just try and make friends. Try and think, well, what can I do to improve myself to be like her? But don't think you have to be like someone. Don't think like, I want to be that person. You need to like be yourself, and you can take like little inspirations. Like, I once saw a quote and it was something like, we are like the little pieces of people we love. And like, you think, oh, like, I listened to that song, where did you get that song from? Maybe a friend told you about that song, and change as well. If you're something and you want to be completely different, there's nothing wrong with just changing and blooming into something different, something new. As long as you feel like confident and you are happy in yourself and you can take care of yourself and just be present, then yeah. Sorry, I zoned out for a second then. I really like zoned out for a second. But I think I've like covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I've spoke about like the sad people, the sad friends. There's just nothing wrong with like cutting some people off, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. And I've spoke about why having sad friends can affect you, because it does affect you. Like you don't want to be stuck in this low vibrational. You wanna do better. You wanna, you know, get out there more. You don't want people holding you back. You know, you want to bloom and be happy, and you can't be happy if you're just stuck around people doing nothing and complaining. And yeah, so it feels nice. It does feel really nice to like sit down and do a video like this. It really does. And I hope that some of you have got a message, or I hope some of you feel better after hearing what I've said. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, it's been good. What am I doing now? I need to go to the next town actually, and I'm gonna go do some shopping, so that'll be fun. But I'll hopefully be filming more videos. I do have some New Year's resolutions that I'm trying to stick at, but I'm not gonna like share them online. They're just for me, you know. Like I've got the vision board and that. That's a good point as well. If you haven't got a vision board, create a vision board of like what you want to do, what are your goals, where do you see yourself, and let that like encourage you, you know. Let that encourage you. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe and like, comment, share to a friend. My Instagrams are usually my Instagram is usually in the description, or I think it's in my YouTube bio maybe. But yeah, I'll see you later.